tulip mania of the
Honk honk,
1600s.
honk honk.
It was
You know, I was gonna try to play a scary game today. Since I'll scoot back a little bit. Since it is Terror Friday, but the game I had, the server's not connecting, and I don't trust my computer, so we're just gonna continue this for this Friday. You guys want to see more anyways, right? Oh, brass off. Huh. Let's see what that is. Whoop boom. Oh. Can I get it back here? Oh, alright. Yeah. Today I'm sitting because, yeah, no point in standing. Is that it? Yay, paperwork. What the hell is this? Oh, I should have connected my voice to the camera. Fuck. Oh, well, it's alright. My microphone. My, Oh, I can't pick it up after I throw it. Oh, look at my hands. Okay, I'm trying to rest them. Yeah. Okay, that turned dark. The hell? I don't know if I wanted to watch this anymore. Ah, my hand! Okay, let's get another. Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna do it one more time. And then we're gonna go and do wacky number 1. One more time. Oh my god. Let's put this in there.
And it's another fabulous day in Wellington Wells. The sun is up, and the weather is overcast and only slightly rainy, with occasional patches of lovely sunshine. Wakey, wakey, everyone. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear friends. Good morning to you.
Oh.
Well, I hope you all had a lovely night's sleep with lovely dreams. It's shaping up to be a wonderful morning, and I think I can promise you that it's just going to get better all through the day. We all forget things from time to time, so don't forget the most important thing. Is it your tea? Is it your muesli? Is it bacon and eggs? Is it toast? Did you forget to butter your toast? No, don't be silly. It's your daily joy. Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go swimmingly. So, let's take a look at today's schedule. What's going on in the village of Hamlin? Well, chatting and greeting and smiling and laughing, of course, and breakfast, lunch and dinner, and work. But at 3, I hope you'll all take a quick break for our daily recreational activity. Today we will all gather round the telly for a rousing round of Simon Says. Well, I won't be gathering round the telly. I'll be in the telly. Just like every day, I'll be playing it with you. And then there'll be cake and prizes for all winners, and everyone's a winner, and everyone will be there. So don't miss it, or you're a rotten egg. But seriously, unless you have an awfully good reason, such as 2 broken legs, do be a sport at 3 o'clock, won't you? We love your company. And now, the hot new song from our favorite band. See you soon.
All right. Well, gameplay trailer. Gameplay trailer. Okay, whatever. Alright, whatever. I hear you 3. Bam! No! That never works! News hours 2, news hours 3.
And now it's time for I Hear You, the part of our show where Jack Worthing, that's me, answers your letters and questions about our life in Wellington Wells. My first letter is from Mrs. Emily Cluley of Falkland Road.
Emily Kool-Aid?
Dear Uncle Jack,
I wonder if she likes the grape or the red.
And thank you for answering my question. I have a big Victorian bed that my husband inherited from his grandma, but most nights he crawls off to sleep in the small bedroom in the small bed we have there.
Huh.
He promises that it's not because I snore, but he won't say why he does, and I'm not sure he even knows. He seems a little sad. What should I do? Dear Emily, may I call you Emily? Your letter is quite touching. You know the answer, don't you? Yes. You see, if he seems a little sad, there's only one possible answer. He's off his joy a bit, isn't he? Yes. You must encourage him to take his pills, even if he seems a bit defiant.
I'm not sad.
To a doctor. There's no sense in sleeping in a rickety little bed in a small room when you can sleep in a proper English bed in a proper master bedroom. And quite frankly, even if you did snore, if he's taking his joy, then he should sleep soundly regardless. Just make sure he falls asleep before you do, and you both should be fine. Thank you for writing, Emily, and do keep me posted about your progress. Well, that's a bit of a dreary letter, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Here, I read it, will you? Let's take a look at another one, shall we?
No. No! I said no!
This one is from Mrs. Purdy Robbins Handley of Oldfield Park. Dear Uncle Jack, my husband won't take off his happy face at home. He won't even take it off in bed. He's that healthy. He says he has nightmares if he takes it off, but it's a little creepy in it. She actually wrote in it. And she says, I mean, he could be anyone.
I hold silver away!
Are you sure he actually is your husband? When you can't be too careful these days, can you?
What the hell?
No, but seriously, man. You know
Paranoid?
what it takes to stay happy, don't you?
I guess
And
it's,
happy
the happy pill's got a little bit of meth in it. Huh?
You see, when your facial muscles are shaped in a smile, well, you can't help feeling happy. Now, normally, I would suggest
Science!
Some people do have a slight intolerance to joy. Now, if your husband is one of these people, he may just be doing what he needs in order to keep himself up. Certainly, if he's having nightmares without his happy face, well, why on earth should he sleep without it, when he can sleep with it and not have nightmares? So, come on, have a little conjugal consideration and appreciate his good qualities. Assuming he is, after all, not an imposter. Thank you for writing, Birdie. This one is from Poppy Findlay.
Poppy Figley? What kind of name is that?
I
I'm
have a
Poppy!
lovely row of tulips in front of my house. I should say, I used to have, because they're half gone. and I found a great big pile of tulip tops in the rubbish. Has some animal come and eaten half my tulip bulbs?
Oh
Mr.
no!
Badger, how can I catch it and eat it? Well, Poppy, I'm sorry to tell you it's extremely unlikely that you have a badger, given that the tulip tops were placed in the rubbish. I think that you might actually be dealing with a hungry human. Did you know that you can eat tulip bulbs? Yes. Actually, there's a fabulous and hilarious story from the Dutch tulip mania of the 1600s.
Honk honk, honk honk.
He was a sailor who was afraid
Ace
of it,
Ventura.
and he
Honk honk.
put an onion on his table, and he ate
Oh,
it.
Jack.
Now, it turned out to be a rare tulip bulb worth hundreds of guineas.
Turn. Turn.
He ate it. Can you imagine the kerfuffle that he heard? I
No,
hope he
no,
enjoyed it.
no.
Actually, there's no word.
No,
He said
no,
that I
no.
took the next ship out. Hope he wasn't hanged. Yes. Anyway, do you by chance have
I got
to
your
live in the
thumb.
Garden District?
Got your
Sometimes
thumb.
the unfortunate souls who live near there come into the village, and, well, it wouldn't surprise me at all if it was them that ate your tulip bulbs. But I doubt there's anything you can do about it, except watch your remaining flowers and call the police if you see anyone near them. In the meantime, if you could eat tulip bulbs, you could probably eat the top stew with a bit of cooking. Well, it couldn't hurt anyway, eh? Ah,
I don't know. I never ate a
we've got to the end
tuna.
of our time. Tune in again next time, when I hope you'll join us and we'll answer all your questions about life in Wellington Wells. I'll see you soon.
The News Hour 2? Or I Hear Ya. That was I Hear Ya. Yeah! News Hour! We're only gonna do this, and then we're
You might
gonna
see
quit.
someone who seems to be sleeping on the path or even in the middle of the road. Now, we all know that the middle of the road is not the most comfortable place to sleep, and it's rather inconvenient for the rest of us.
Says you!
Trip on them. So, what's going on? Well, the first thing to find out is if they're sleeping or if they're just lying there. Are their eyes open? If you shake them, do they make sounds? Let's suppose their eyes are open.
Are they a fucking squeak toy?
There's a possibility that they're feeling too sad to get up. In that case, you're dealing with a downer. We all know what to do with a downer, don't we? Offer them joy. If they won't take it, round up a few people near you and make sure they take it. Their eyes are closed, but they seem responsive. They're really sick. It's probably best to prop them up in a building and let a
Can't
doctor
pause
know.
this.
You don't want to spend too much
I
time
can't
with a sick
pause it!
person. You might get sick too. And doctors know just what to do with sick people, after all. And you don't.
Alright, I'll be back. My hands. What? Oh, that's the play button.
What to do if they don't respond?
That was the skip button.
It's possible that they've passed on. Now, there's no need for you to deal with a dead body on the street. The authorities are fully capable of dealing with any deceased citizens and will properly dispose of their remains. And what you should definitely not do is stand there gawping. You don't want to draw a crowd, and it's not healthy to stare at a dead body. It might pin you down. So just leave the body there and move on. And if you see a lot of people walking past someone in the middle of the street, well, you can safely trust that they've already realized there's nothing further they can do for that person. Just pretend that the person in the street is not there. Sooner or later they won't be. Take it from me, Uncle Jack.
Swirl
What's done is
roll
done.
right there, ain't it?
It's best if we all move on. You'll be glad you did.
Yay! Whoosh.
Everyone is talking about the shocking thing that happened yesterday. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-mm.
I have it on good authority that it was not at all what you might have thought it was. And in any event, the responsible parties are taking steps to make sure it never happens again. In the meantime, keep calm and carry on. And don't forget to
My
keep your
wayward
joy.
son?
And the weather report is rain, rain, go away, come back again some other day. Remember, gentlemen, while rainwater goes down smooth in a whiskey, it does not contain...
It's such a kidder.
So, if you like to collect rainwater for tempering your constitutional, please remember to adjust your dose accordingly. And the weather is delightfully sunny, inside and out. doesn't love an English spring. I expect to see nothing but smiles out there.
I don't know.
In fact,
I've never been to
anything but
England.
Smiles out there is strictly forbidden. Also, extremely unlikely, unless someone's happy face falls off. Can you imagine that? Better make sure it's not you. In case you might have heard a loud explosion coming from the general direction of the Victory Memorial Camp, don't worry, it wasn't someone blowing themselves up on the minefield. It was merely the members of the Home Army testing their ordnance. Mortar shells apparently don't last forever, and there's nothing more frustrating than dropping a shell on the enemy and it turning out to be a dud. So they must regularly test their supplies. That's all it was. No fatalities at all, and no worries. You may have noticed one of our favourite shops boarded up. There's no need to worry, we're told the proprietor, you know who I'm talking about, is renovating, and he doesn't want anyone to see it until it's done. At least that's what he says. I suspect he may simply have gone on holidays and doesn't want us to know. So if you notice a certain person comes back to work looking remarkably well rested, we'll know the truth, won't we? Our local football team has done it again. A thrilling victory over some tough rivals. Never seen such exciting footwork. And they really use their heads. Of course, it's nothing less than we expect from our finest. If you see them, do buy them a pint for me. I'm sorry to say tomorrow's cricket match has been postponed due to uncertain weather. We can't very well play cricket in a typhoon, so we'll let you know the revised schedule as soon as we receive the details. In Haviland, our favourite butcher shop has a very special today. Is it pork chops? Is it pepperoni? Is it filet mignon? Is it roast chicken? Or is it just several cases of fresh, delicious V-meat? Now that I've got your mouth watering, well, I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll have to go visit yourself. And do give your favourite butcher my regards. No one slices like he does. There has been some confusion about the pass required to enter the city centre of Wellington Wells. To obtain your pass, you simply need to present yourself in person with a recent photograph and a typed explanation of your purpose at the Department of Public Order.
Simple, isn't it?
The department is located at 5 Wapping Road, near the corner of Bath Street, in the centre of Wellington Wells.
You're well.
Clarifies everything. There has been some excitement at the Victory Memorial Camp.
Oh yeah? What excitement was that, buddy?
Attempting to plant tulips around the
tulips? What's your fascinating about tulips? I picked your tulips, buddy. I picked your tulips to shut the hell up. Shut up! You're driving me nuts!
Now, the leadership of the Home Army hastens to remind the public that the Victory Camp and the surrounding relics of our heroic resistance have been preserved in its immediate post-victory state. That means unmarked minefields and unexploded ordnance every which way. So don't be a tourist fatality. No one except members of the Home Army in good standing has any purpose. You want to plant flowers? How about planting them in town where you can all see them? Some viewers have asked me, how can I find out more about the resistance and the victory? Now, I always tell them, why on earth would you want to know more about the war years? Their ancient history, and our lives are so much better now. But, due to popular demand, we now have a book with all the answers. It's called The Story of Our Victory. And it's written by me, Jack Worthing.
Yeah.
It's a lovely little book with cheery illustrations and quotations
Mr.
from
Popular.
all your favourite wartime heroes. And it tells you absolutely everything you should ever want to know about the war and our glorious victory. If it's not in the book, you don't need to know it. Some viewers have asked, how do I join the brave soldiers of the Home Army? Now, I've asked the Home Army leadership to respond.
No, I can't!
Like
Shut up!
Home Army
Get your butt!
highly trained warriors
fucking
ready to repel
takes.
any future invasion by our enemies.
Ah.
Even our friends.
Ah.
So there's no need
They're
for
back.
doing anything. You can just be a patriot by smiling at everyone you meet. Now, go about your day and enjoy our lovely English weather,
Shut.
whatever it is.
Shut! Chop! Chop! I think I needed that one. Nighty Night 7. Jesus. Can I get 99.7 back, please? Thank you. Bam! Third, it's Jack again! It's Jack again! Get up! Third! It's always Jack! Why is it Jack? Why is it always Jack? Is it because it's called Jack or something in VR? Huh? Go!
Jack might come for you. And then where would you be? In several places at once, wouldn't you? Would you like me to read you a bedtime story?
That last one hit 2 birds with 1 stone. The
Well,
tape. It hit him and me.
And Uncle Jack will tell you the story. Tonight's story is called Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time there lived a poor woodcutter and his wife and his 2 aged parents. The old man's name was Hansel, and the old woman's name was Gretel. There was little to eat, and when a hard winter came across the land, so hard that the wolves prowled the crossroads at night, the woodcutter could no longer feed his parents. He lay in bed with his wife, and they discussed what to do.
Honey, should we have a porch?
Here's what to do in the evening.
Fight the 3 little bears
Lead
over?
them deep into the woods, yeah? To gather the firewood, okay? And then we will trick them. And we will leave them there, naturally. There will be enough bread for the both of us. For you see, they were not her parents, and they didn't particularly like her. Now at first the woodcutter said, I don't know, maybe I should leave you in the woods instead. But his wife said, oh, it's a funny man. No, they're old, and they do not work anymore, okay? And the woodcutter had to admit, she had a point. What the woodcutter did not know was that his parents had overheard the entire conversation, for they had very good hearing for old people, and they'd not been sleeping well. And Hansel said to Gretel, our son's going to leave us in the woods to starve. What shall we do? Gretel said, let us gather bright pebbles by the light of the moon. The next day at dawn, the woodcutter and his wife led his parents deep, deep into the woods, deeper than they'd ever gone to cut firewood. The wife made a fire for them and said, yes, by the fire, there'll be chopped wood. And soon enough, they heard the sound of chopping.
Yes, and what do you cut, buddy?
Perhaps their son had not left them after all. But late in the evening, the wind died down, and so did the sound.
Ah, creepy mess! No, I'm just kidding.
For it was only a branch that the woodcutter had rigged to bang against a tree in the wind. But Hansel and Gretel, they dropped bright pebbles all along the path into the woods, and they were able to follow them all the way back to the woodcutter's house, which had been their house when they raised him. When they came to the door, the woodcutter's wife, well, she was alarmed to see them. You wicked people! Your son has been crying ever since you left him. He thought you did not want to come back.
Hey, Pega.
That night the woodcutter told his wife, it's a gift from God. We don't have to leave my parents in the woods after all. Oh, you fool! Idiot! Said the woodcutter's wife. Do we have more bread heute Abend than we did yesterday? And the woodcutter had already agreed once to abandon his parents, so he didn't really have a leg to stand on, did he? So he agreed to lead them out into the woods the next morning.
He had 2.
That night, Hansel went to gather bright pebbles by the light of the moon. But the woodcutter's wife had locked the door. He didn't gather any. In the morning, Hansel begged his son for a crust of bread to eat on the forest path, but he did not eat it. Instead, as his son led him deep into the woods, he broke off small bits and dropped them on the forest path. All along the way, Hansel spoke to his son of happier days, when they both had been young and the land was fat. He was hoping to soften his son's heart, and the woodcutter Well, he smiled and nodded. But when you're going to kill a man, it costs nothing to be polite. And again, the woodcutter's wife made them a fire and made them lie down and rest by it, while the woodcutter and his wife went into the forest to chop the wood. But they heard no branch banging against the tree, for the time was past for pretenses. Hansel said to Gretel, "Let us find our way home before night falls."
Yeah,
because
home.
It's very cold and they're not coming back for us. And I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. We'll have to continue this delightful story tomorrow night. Did Hansel and Gretel find their way home? And did the woodcutter welcome them back? And did they all live happily ever after? I hope not. What kind of fairy tale do you think this is? Tune in tomorrow to find out.
Wouldn't that be a sad story? Don't you need to let people be happy? Compulsion presents.
Wakey, wakey, everyone. It's another fabulous day in Wellington Wells. It's your dear friend, Uncle Jack, with a few brief tips that will help you get along. The most important one, of course, is don't forget to take your joy. Drink plenty of water, too. Good thing there's joy in the water, eh? And eat plenty of nutritious food. May I be the first to recommend our local delicacy, flea meat. Of course, be very careful to stay away from downers.
I just want them to stop screaming.
Fortunately, most of these sad lunatics live in the garden district, and no decent person goes there. It's full of dangerous maniacs who won't take their joy.
Good night!
Obey all official signs. They're for your safety and protection. Make friends with your fellow citizens. Talk to them.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Visit them. Wellies love a friendly guest. We Wellies do love our games. It's important to stay young at heart. So use our playgrounds. After all, if we don't, who on earth will? Obey police officers. They're there to protect you. Remember, they're the only ones who are supposed to be out at night. Wellington Wells is always a delightful place. If you just do like everyone else is doing and take your joy, you'll have a splendid time. And if you don't...
One less mouth to feed, eh? I think that's the best one of all. Very good.
Alright, that was that makes me want to play it. And I haven't played it yet. I've always wanted to play it. Play with Jack. Partner trailer. Dead of Winter. When you're gone on Cloud 9, curious behaviors. 99 1. Humor. I hear ya. 99 3. So what we gotta do is hopefully Gamescom, Georgia Joy, Seaside Town, Jubilator Music, I Hear You 1, and I guess this one we'll do because it says I Hear You 1. Okay. We already heard I Hear You 3, we need to go 1, we need to rap, play with Jack, boom, 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 2, Kickstarter, Smiling Crane, Outside Jubilee, whatever. Anthem. Oh, okay, this is all the time we're gonna take today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoy his freaking stories. Oh my god, sleep. My name is Jack. I want to tell you about history again. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's cool. But, you know, I'm in the mood for action this morning, I guess. I don't know. And what I was doing is just listening. I don't know. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Eric Thodius out.